Today I want to talk to you about how to make more money in voiceover.
Every moment is a teachable moment.
It's one of the most frequent questions I get from my students is how can I book a gig and make more money in voiceover? Well, there's lots of different answers to this. Number one, first and foremost, understand your worth and make sure that you are charging appropriately. We have spent and invested money in coaching, in demos, in our websites, in marketing, and when it comes to actually doing the job, we want to make sure that we are charging enough so that we can actually make a profit. I mean, we are a company. Most companies' objectives are to make a profit, sell a product and make a profit. So make sure that you are fairly compensating yourself and asking for enough money for that voiceover job. A lot of times when people are feeling super competitive or they're desperate or they're feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm not making any money at this, the first thing they want to do is discount their prices. So I want you to think about the psychology of that and think differently, because there are times when I pay some, as a matter of fact, I'm a big shopper, right? So when I go to a store and I see something that's super cheap, I think twice about it and I think, what is the quality of that product? I'm not so sure. And a lot of times I'll actually say, gosh, you get what you pay for, right? So maybe I don't want to buy that cheap item because it may not last or it may not be the quality that I need it to be. And so think of that in terms of pricing your voice. Sometimes if you price your voice more appropriately and not cheaply, then customers, potential clients will look at it and say, oh, wow, they command a higher price, so they must be quality. They must have done this for a long time and they must be really good. And so try to really work your pricing in that way. The other way you can make more money in voiceover is to really think about all of the, I like to call them the tendrils, the other things that are related to voiceover that you can do to make income while you're auditioning and really trying to build up your career. I would love to spend 8 hours a day in my studio just doing voiceover gigs that come in one after the other. But I'll tell you what, that is not usually what happens in an entrepreneurship and in a voiceover business. For those hours that you're not in the studio recording paying gigs, there are lots of things you can be doing if you need to have income streaming in. You can certainly, if you're good at audio editing, you could be an audio editor and you could edit for other people who are looking for that type of service. You could be a virtual assistant. You could be posting on social media for other people in the voiceover industry. And a lot of times it's really good to do these side gigs or these side hustles in voiceover because it also helps you to immerse yourself in the industry even further so that you will have a better education. And there's nothing wrong with being immersed in your industry. Think of something that you already have experience with, maybe from your corporate job, and you can somehow integrate that within the industry. And if it's not within the voiceover industry, that's okay too. Don't worry about it, because while you're making extra income, right, in your voiceover career, you can be reinvesting it into those genres or those demos or the gigs that you really want to get. Lots of different ways to make additional income in voiceover. And don't limit yourself to thinking, oh my gosh, I need to just get voiceover jobs. You can get jobs in anything that relates to voiceover that can help you contribute to growing that voiceover business. So if you're looking for more tips on how to make more money in voiceover, I'm happy to talk with you. You can go right to my website at annganguza.com and sign up for a free consult. I'm happy to help you. For more business performance tips, make sure to check out my videos here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next week.